Hello and welcome to this opening day game of 8-Bit Baseball between Lucky 7 and Bad Attitude. Here at Bad Attitude Park, ready to begin the season of 8-Bit Baseball. Both teams are warmed up and ready to go. Let's see what action this season holds. Rand on the mound for Bad Attitude. Delivering to Reyes. Reyes hits it down the line to the third baseman, Adam. And he is out. Center fielder Atlas up. Rand delivers. Right off the end of the bat. It's going to be high and shallow. Jones moving out. Makes the catch. 2 down. Lane now the shortstop up. Rand delivers inside for the ball. Right inside. Pitch. That was a fast over the plate 101 strike. And inside makes contact down the line. That's going to be a hit. And held on at first by Mark. So now we've got a runner at first. Bomber, the right fielder, up. Pitch. And looks like Ricky is going to move over and make the catch. Retired the side in the top of the first. That brings up Bad Attitude. Harry. First pitch. Inside. Going to be fouled away. That's the first strike. Harry winds up, delivers, and misses inside, 88 with the ball. And the pitch. Out on the plate, contact made, but it's a high fly ball. Lane moving over, makes the catch. One down. Which brings up the shortstop, Ivan. Pitch. Down the line, that's going to be a base hit. Bomber out, retrieves the ball, but not in time. That is a single for Ivan. Kevin is now up. Ivan moving quickly on the base pass, but that one's foul. Strike one. Here he delivers. A little outside. Close on that one. 89 for the ball. Pitch over the plate. He got a good swing on that one. Bombers moving back. It won't be held by this stadium. That's a home run. 2-0. Kevin, the first baseman, knocks it home. Adam now up, the third baseman. Pitch inside. He got a lot on that one, but it's going to go deeply foul. Very ready and delivers. Outside for a ball, 89 miles an hour on that one. And the second pitch there, a strike on the outside of the plate. Now 2 strikes to Adam. And Harry Reddy delivers. And he got a hit on that one, but it's not going to get past the third baseman, Roman. And he is out. And now the catcher, Augie, up. And he takes the ball again on the outside. Harry has been throwing that one repeatedly. Delivers here, further outside. We've got 2 balls now against Augie, against no strikes. Harry ready and delivers. And that one's inside. Backs Augie back up. The count now 2-1. Harry ready. Delivers inside. 88 now. 3 balls. 1 strike to Augie. Harry ready. And the pitch now to the opposite side. He scores a strike with that one. Full count. 3-2, the full count pitch. A strikeout against Augie. That's the K. Well, excellent. That retires the side. And we are into the second inning. Rand again on the hill. Throws a ball to Shaq, the first baseman. Want to know the count. Now to Shaq. Delivers inside. Ball 2. 2-0 now. To the leadoff hitter for the second inning. And Shaq gets a Slight bump on that one, rolls it foul. So we will come back and do it again. The count now 2-1. And the pitch outside. That brings the count to 3-1. Hitter's count. Let's see what Rand gives him. Over the plate. And he got some bat on that one, but a little bit early and foul. Delivers again to Shaq, and this one's going to be popped up. And it looks like Kruger is over for the catch. Sorry, that would have been Mark. And now we have Kruger up to bat. The left fielder there for the lucky 7. Rand outside for ball 1. And now the second pitch, a strike, evening the count at 1-1. Lines up and delivers inside for a strike. Count now 1-2 to Kruger. Rand in position with the count. Delivers inside, and he's going to be able to get that down the line. It's past Ricky, and that is a single held there by Ricky, who retrieves the ball. Brings up Roman, the third baseman. Rand delivers inside for a ball. Checking the runner now. And delivers. That's ball 2 now. 2 balls, no strikes to Roman. And he brings it back around for a strike swinging. And another strike over the plate. We're now 2-2 on the count. And the pitch. And he struck him out. Roman unable to catch up to that one. Swinging, which brings up Sergio, the catcher. Oh, in the dirt, but Sergio swings over it for the first strike. And another strike in the second pitch there. Rand really finding his groove. And a third strike out by Rand. Wow. What an inning. Rand with the back-to-back strikeouts, and now we are to the second inning. Harry delivers. Hit weakly down the line, and that is immediately out. Mark now, the left fielder, up to bat. Harry delivers. That one's outside. 88 miles an hour with that one. And the pitch. He hit him. That's going to be a hit by pitch. Free pass. Which brings up Ricky. Pitch over the middle, but that's going to be foul ball, strike 1. And delivers there outside, 90 miles an hour. Evens the count at 1-1. And now back inside for another ball. The count 2-1 to Harry. And then inside for a strike, makes it 2-2. The delivery. Oh, and Harry got on top of that one, but it's not too much for Kruger to handle. And that holds the runner. So we now have 2 down. Rand, the pitcher, up, the 9-hole hitter. And delivery to Rand. That one's going to be a slider in the dirt, but Rand fooled by it. Strikes, swings for strike 1. And then he is inside for ball 1. And then back inside now for ball 2. So 2-1 to Rand. And here's the pitch. And Rand swings at that one. Down the line, that's going to get the lead runner and the third out of the inning. So that retires the side, and now we return to the third. Rand delivers. That's a weakly hit, but it gets by the third baseman. Looks like more than a single. He's going to be up to second base with a double. What a way to lead off the inning there. Wow. All right, so not very often that you see a double out of your pitcher. Uh-oh, he got a pop-up there immediately by Reyes, so that's the first one down. And Atlas now, with a runner on second, hits that one foul, so we'll start again. 0-1, here's the pitch, and hit weakly. Gonna be Jones, throwing it over to third for the lead out. And Atlas still on first, so 2 down. Lane up to bat, and Lane hits that one well, but Adam handles it and is able to make the third out. So there we are. To the bottom of the third we go. Sammy, the leadoff runner. Harry delivers and hit that one hard, but he was early on the swing. Hit it foul. Sammy has yet to get a hit. See if we can't turn that around here. And he hits it back right up the pike, but right to the pitcher, Harry, for the first out. And now Ivan up. And that one is hit weakly. Reyes going back. Can he get under it? And he does. very close on that one, quite athletic. Which brings up Kevin. He had the home run last time up. Very much inside on that one. A ball for the first pitch. 1-0 the count. And there we are, a strike on the inside corner. 87 on that strike. And Harry winds up, delivers. And he got a bat on that one. It is through the gap. And he is able to get to first before Bomber can make the throw. That brings up Adam. And he swings at a pitch inside. That one's going to go back deep. And that is out of the ballpark. That's a home run. 2 runs scored there with the homer by Adam. Wow. That brings up Augie now, the catcher. Bad attitude now, leading 4-0. Quite a commanding lead. Augie fouls that one. He was not on top of his swing there. Fouls that one, so the count goes to 0-1. And there we are. He's outside for the first ball. Now count 1-1. And outside again for the second ball. 2-1 the count to Augie. Winds up and delivers. And he's inside. He hit him. So that's going to be a free pass. And so Jones comes up, the second baseman. He swings at that first pitch. And it gets by. It gets by the right fielder. And Bomber is back. The runners are advancing. And we're going to get a triple and an RBI. Wow. That makes it 5-0. Incredible. Mark now, the left fielder up. Pitch. And he hits that one foul. The count goes to 0-1. Here he checks the runner at third. And delivers. It's going to be down the line. Roman's there to make the catch. And we have finished that inning. Then the score now 5-0. Bad attitude. Leading Lucky 7. The right fielder, Bomber, up to bat here in the fourth. Rand still on the hill. The pitch inside and batted for a foul. Count 0-1. Pitch. And that's over the plate for a strike. So the count goes to 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And outside for ball 1. Count now 1-2 to Bomber. And wind up and deliver. There's a strikeout to the cleanup hitter, Bomber. Which brings up Shaq. First pitch, a ball outside. Rand is pitching quite well today. Been in command all along. Strike there on the outside corner. Evens the count. 1-1. Got a nice lead to work with as well. And he hit him on that one, so that's going to be a free pass. So chalk that one up. So 1 down. And a little slap at that one. That might be a double play, and it is! Wow! So that will bring the inning to a close in a hurry. The double play, closing it out. Which brings up Bad Attitude once again with a lead. Harry's still on the hill. Strike for the first pitch to Ricky. And a ball on the second one now. The count even at 1-1. And that is a ball inside, very slow. It looks like Harry's starting to fatigue considerably. We'll see if that has any decision for the bullpen there. And that one's hit weakly down to the third baseman, and no trouble tossing him out there, which brings up Rand, the pitcher. And he delivers there. Pretty slow pitch, 51 miles per hour on that one. And inside. Rand swings at that one, but it's going to go foul. Into the foul territory. So the count now 1-1 to Rand. And Harry gets a strike. Very slow strike now, 50 miles an hour. Rand has fatigued considerably. Or, I'm sorry, Harry rather. And he got the strikeout. So still on the hill. Oh, and that one's hit deep. We're going to see if the left fielder can, or the right fielder can make the catch. He absolutely does. So that's going to end the inning. Oh, we've got a pitch hitter come up now. Headley in for who was that? Roman. And Headley is the first out of the inning. Oh, and that one's going to be a little bit too much for Mark coming over. And we're going to see a double on that play. So that's exciting. Oh, and we've got another pinch hitter, Van Pelt, in for Harry. And Rand delivers. That pitch is going to be way outside for ball one. Runner at second, one down, and he's now inside the count 2-0. Runner on second. Van Pelt, the pinch hitter. It's a big moment here. This could shift momentum in Lucky Seven's favor. That pitch is way outside. So now we got the count to 3-1. And that one's over the plate. Rand managed to find it. So we've got a full count, 3-2. The payoff pitch. Oh, and it's a strikeout to Van Pelt. Wow. What a play. So back to the leadoff hitter, Reyes. And he's not going to get anything with that. Down the third base line and right to the first baseman for the final out. So the shutout is preserved, and we move to the bottom of the fifth. And relief pitching now for Lucky Seven. Walker in. Relief here in the fifth. The first pitch. Swing. And what a diving play by the second baseman there. And tosses it over to first for the first out. Which brings up Kevin. Still perfect on the day. And had that home run earlier. Pitch outside for a ball. And delivers. That one's inside for a strike. Evens the count at 1-1. And Walker winds up, and he got a bat on that one, but right to the shortstop lane, and that is the second out. So Adam now up to bat, he pops it right up, and it looks like Lane in position here. Looks like he should have this one, and that's the third out. That finishes up the fifth inning. Still 5-0. Lucky Seven now in an attempt to even the score. Another pinch hitter. So Roldan now in for Atlas in the sixth. Rand on the hill delivers. And that's just hit weakly right to Ivan, who makes the throw over to first. But not in time. Not in time. So Roldan is safe at first, which brings up Lane. Rand showing some fatigue here. Oh, and that's going to be out. And almost a double play. Not quite. Very close on that one. So Bomber up. Rand delivers. And he hit that one, but right down to Adam, who's able to make the play at second. And so we still just have one runner on, 2 out now. Shaq comes up. The pitch. He hits that one very weakly to Jones, who makes the third out. Not much of an effort there for Lucky Seven. The sixth is over, and Bad Attitude come up. Walker on the hill. The catcher, Augie, will lead things off. Still looking for his first hit. He slaps at that one hard. Is that going to drop between the... Yes, it drops between the outfielders and gets behind Atlas. I'm sorry, no. Atlas is not playing center field at this moment, is he? We'll have to check the scorecard for those player names here shortly. That brings up Jones with Augie at second. And Jones hits that one weakly. He's going to be out at first, but Augie is going to be held at second. Which brings up Mark, the left fielder. Walker delivers, and Mark hits that one, but right back to the pitcher. And that is the second out now. Ricky, the right fielder, is up. Walker delivers down the third base line and not past him, so he's going to make that play, and we have finished the inning. Still 5-0. We'll all be. Here we go. Rand has gone the distance now into the seventh. Kruger, the left fielder, will lead off. Rand is showing quite a bit of fatigue, just 53 miles an hour on that pitch. Nevertheless, he's in command of the game, and he's got a shutout going. And there's the second strike. 0-2 to Kruger. Rand delivers. And that's going to be outside now for ball one. 52-mile-an-hour ball. The count is 1-2. And he puts a slap on that one, but that's not going to get past Ivan. And the shortstop throws him out at first. So there we go. Headley now up. The earlier substitution. And Headley hits it right back to Ivan as well, who makes the easy throw to Kevin. And we are now 2 down. Sergio, the catcher, up. Rand delivers. And Sergio makes an attempt at that one, but once again, Ivan to Kevin for the out is how that inning is going to go. 1, 2, and 3. Absolutely nothing going for Lucky 7. Now Rand, the pitcher, having just completed his 7th inning of work, hits that one hard, but it's going to land foul. And here we are now. Count 0-1 to Rand. Hit weakly there to the first baseman. And Shaq has that one for the first out. Sammy now, the center fielder, he's up. Walker's still on the hill and delivers. That one won't get past Shaq either, and so that's out number 2. Ivan up, the shortstop. And he makes an attempt at an inside pitch there, but that one gets jammed pretty hard. Pops up to the third baseman, Roman. Or have we seen a substitution there as well? I'm getting confused. We're going to have to look at the scorecard, folks. All right, so we're going to see a change of player here. Adam is being substituted for Itoy. All right, so that's a defensive substitution there. Late in the game. Make note of that on your scorecard. And Thompson up now, the pinch hitter. And he's going to hit it weakly to the second baseman, Jones, for the first out, which brings up the leadoff runner, or batter, Reyes. And he's going to hit it very weakly to Ivan, who throws him out at first. Now 2 down. And Roldan, who was substituted last inning, and he hits it down the line, but it's not going to get past Adam, who throws it. Oh, I'm sorry, he was not in time, so that's going to be safe for Roldan, who collects his second hit on the day. Now Lane, the shortstop, up. And Lane gets a good bat on that one. We'll see if Mark is able to get over before that one drops. And he is able to. Wow. Running play that will end the inning. Still no runs for the Lucky Sevens. And we have a relief pitcher coming in. It's going to be Ranger this inning to pitch to Kevin, the third batter. And then Kevin pops up backwards to the catcher, Augie, who settles under that one and makes the ouch. And now Itoy, who was the substitution last inning, defensive substitution. And that's a strike. 89 miles an hour from Ranger. And he winds up, delivers. That's going to be well outside now. And Itoy holds up 88 miles an hour for ball 1. 1-1 the count. And he hits that. It's inside, but he pops it up. And looks like the third baseman's not going to have any trouble with that one. Does not. And we are 2 down. Catcher Augie up to bat. And Ranger delivers inside for a ball. 89 miles an hour, that one. And windup delivers, and that's a strike now to the outside of the plate. Just managed to nip the edge of the plate for a strike. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's going to get a bat on that one, but out to Lane, the shortstop, who throws him at first. There's him out at first. So to the ninth, the last chance for Lucky 7. Rand still on the hill, still in control, still pitching a shutout. And he pops up. And Ivan going back, settles under it neatly. There's your first out. All right, so Shaq, the fifth hole hitter up. Rand delivers. And that's very weakly hit. Kevin having no trouble there, and he is out. 2 outs now. Kruger, the left fielder, 1 out. That's all he has to work with. The pitch inside, Kruger, and that is immediately caught by Kevin. The game is over. A complete game shutout for Rand. He will be your winning pitcher. The loss gets charged to Harry. Kevin and Adam both had home runs. Incredible game. Great way to start the season.